Since the founding of America, there had been 43 presidents before we had our first black president. Today I'll be telling you about our 44th president, Barack Obama. He was one of the former presidents, followed by our current one. Barack Obama was a huge change to America, and is now known as one of the best public speakers in all of history. As such an influential president, it's important for us to know about him, just as we know about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and other memorable presidents. Today I'll be going over his upbringing, his accomplishments in presidency, and his characteristics as a speaker. So, for his family, he was born with both his mother and father there. However, his father left when he was 2. After this point, he would eventually pass away in his home country due to a car crash 19 years later. After the divorce, his mother started dating another foreign exchange student at the university that she had actually met his original father from. They ended up getting married, so Obama lived with them. Around this time, they were living in Indonesia, so Obama ended up attending both Catholic and Muslim schools. Then his mother was concerned about his education, so she sent him to Hawaii to live with his grandparents, where he would attend a prestigious school called Punahou School. Around this time, his mother had a second divorce, although that didn't stop him from anything. He didn't let it get to him. He graduated from Punahou School and then went to Los Angeles to attend college. The college he attended for his freshman and sophomore years were Occidental College, while for his junior and senior year, he went to New York City to attend Columbia University. Some of his accomplishments include graduating magna cum laude at Harvard, and he ended up becoming a civil rights lawyer later on. After this, he started getting really into politics, and then became an Illinois senator. From his political upbringing, he eventually decided that he would run for president. During the presidential election, he made very influential speeches, persuaded the hearts of many, and then eventually got elected as president. Around after he got elected as president, he won a Nobel Peace Prize. For his characteristics, he has 3 good points: his flow of words, his gesture and timing of gestures, and the rule of 3 mastery. For his flow of words, it's kind of like his speeches were almost lyrical. Like, they sounded almost like a song. There were numerous parallels made throughout the speech, gesturing certain directions at certain times of his speech, and etc. For gestures and timing of gestures, he usually did gestures at the end of every sentence. So, for example, like as I'm doing right now, he would do gestures every now and then. He also would do gestures at specific times during his speech, more particularly towards parts he wanted his audience to really pay attention to. Gesturing is really important because it engages your audience way more than if you were just kind of standing there and not moving. For his rule of 3 mastery, I think it's probably crucial to how he does his speeches. Rule of 3 is very important when it comes to engaging in an audience and leaving an actual impact, because the brain tends to memorize things in groups of 3, which is why it's often so much easier if you remember like 3-digit numbers as like 362 instead of 362. The rule of 3 mastery, he would often repeat himself several times throughout the speech, and it was just incredibly impressive. So, today you learned about America's 44th president, Barack Obama. We discussed his upbringing, his time as president, and the factors that make him one of history's most prominent speakers that we can all learn from. Obama has been very influential in our time, making some changes that some, such as the LGBT community, thought may never come. A reason he managed all of this was because of his skillful speaking skills. Learning from his own skillful speaking, we can use it to work towards new change. As Barack Obama once said, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been looking for. We are the changes we seek.